All right, and welcome to another episode of the Zero One Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. I am Mark Rebin with the light of my ring light right in my eyes, so I'm have to flinch a little bit. And joined as always by my buddy Minders. Minders, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing, Reb?
I'm doing all right. Just fix
Oh,
this
you gotta
here.
put your
All right.
shades on? Okay.
Yeah, this light is very bright. That's also why I have
Well,
a hat, so for the glare, you know.
for the glare, yeah, I'd appreciate that. But yes, Scott, Zach knows what time to be here.
Yes, he should know. He found out 24 hours ago.
He found out 24 hours ago. Um,
Yes,
quite
very
a
excited
weekend
about
we
our
had.
guest today.
We
It
had a
was
lot
quite
of.
a weekend.
It's quite a weekend. Lots of things happened.
Yep, a lot of things to discuss. Starting Thursday with Edgewood, and then of course Saturday night in Terre Haute. Uh, let's see. Actually, we should probably do our start off with some breaking news.
There was
No pun intended.
legit breaking news.
Yeah. Uh, Apparently on Saturday, and we don't know at what moment of our buddy Chris O'Brien, look right there, broken his
Had a bit
arm
of
in
a
two places.
problem.
Yeah, so Chris is going to be out for the foreseeable future, probably until he can get that mended up, which kind of throws a monkey wrench into trauma unit on
Elbow
Friday,
drop.
Minders.
It was the
Oh,
elbow drop.
he yeah, Danielson.
Ow.
Remember when Okada dropped the elbow on Danielson and broke his arm?
Uh-huh.
Sounds like similar situation there.
Oh, geez. Okay.
All right. So
Whew.
anyway, with that said, trauma unit has been reduced to three for the foreseeable future as far as in ring. I mean, Chris, I'm sure will be hovering around ringside while
Well, he has
while
a
he's
cast
recuperating.
now. That's like the best
Yeah,
loaded weapon ever.
it really is almost as good as something else, Menders. But let's see, we got the Angler's in the chat. What's up? How's it going?
Mm-hmm.
He had a time on Thursday also with our
I
TNT
wish we
champion
would have
Tommy
got a
Davis.
picture. I wish we would have got a picture of his chest on Saturday. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, he got lit up a little bit there.
Just a little. Hey, you know
Yes.
what? We're getting started. We need to do our Dallas Preacher fun fact of the week. Oh, oh, there's my CMC.
Uncalled for. Completely uncalled for. But Menders, you are right. It is the top of the show. So since we've got him back with us, we uh we got to go with our Dallas Preacher fun fact of the week. And I did a little tweaking on the graphics too on this, so it's kind of updated now that we got him for round two. After
Well, throw up Kenny's comment real quick before you
oh,
start it.
Kenny has a comment. Okay, Kenny, damn, I hate to see that for Chris. Frowny face. That's true.
We
You don't want to see
we do
anybody getting
hate
hurt.
that. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
No. And Scott says, as long as Chris doesn't turn into Cowboy Bob Orton.
I'm afraid he might, but let's see what happens. But let's get to Dallas Preacher's fun fact of the week.
All right, here we go.
01 Shootout fans, it's your boy Dallas Preacher back again with another fun fact of the week. Now, since we're coming to you from the abandoned theater in the low rent district, I figured this week's fun fact should be in the category of wrestling cinema. Now, in 1989, Hulk Hogan secured his first starring role in the film No Holds Barred opposite Tiny Lister. So, this week's fun fact is that while this movie was widely considered a dumpster fire of a film, it actually came in number 2 at the box office behind Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. So basically, even though it was a bit of a disappointment and cost about $8 million to produce, it actually ended up making about $16 million at the box office. Now, for you mathematicians out there, that's about an $8 million profit. Not great, but a little more than most people have in their bank accounts. So, without further ado, let's get in to the Shootout Podcast, which is brought to you by the group who believes in biblical retribution. Eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a Chris for a Jordan, the lowlights.
So, Minders, you know how number one, also, first off, I saw No Holds Barred in the theater when
I'm
it was
sorry.
new. I didn't really appreciate just how bad it was until like 5 years ago when I watched it again.
It's
But
really, it's like he said, it's a dumpster fire.
it is a dumpster fire. Well, Vince McMahon had a hand in writing it, so
Yeah.
it just goes to show.
You sure it wasn't Russo?
It
Anyway.
wasn't Russo. So, Minders, you know, we have a habit of making things happen on this show, whether it be bookings or random musings, whatever.
Mhm.
Are we responsible for Chris O'Brien's arm because we let that goofball CMC go on and on about how his arms were weak and that was gonna be his focus on Saturday?
I hate to think that we did, but
Hey, look who's in the chat, Minders. Whoop, out there. There we go.
which one? Hey, Bryce!
Yeah, clicking on it right when somebody else comes in makes me look like a fool. But yeah, Lisa Todd also in the chat.
Yay!
So,
You better.
oh,
Devontae's mad at us because we kind of put it out in the atmosphere, or out in
Hey,
the universe, and
it's
we
not on
didn't mean
purpose.
to. We
No,
didn't
it's
mean
not on
to.
purpose.
That's not intentional.
That is not our business.
Even I don't like Chris, and I felt bad when I found out he broke his arm.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you have
So.
bad things to say about Chris usually.
He shouldn't have called me a bottom feeder.
Well, you shouldn't have been a bottom feeder.
I wasn't. Thank you.
All right. Well, actually, you know what? Our guest is a little early, Minders. You want to go ahead and bring him in?
Yes.
Would you like to do the honors?
Sure. Former still one half of the former 0-1 tag team champions, the Outlaw, Zach Hendrix. Hi, Zach.
Hello, sir.
What's up, guys?
So excited to have you on.
It's now the guru of Golden Retriever Energy, Zach Hendrix.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Kat. Kat, my fiance, and Doc all came up with it. They were telling me I was doing a seminar. They're like, he's just a happy dog in the ring, and they were comparing me. They're like, he's like a Golden Retriever. And then we were looking up the term Golden Retriever Energy, where it's like they're loyal, they're hyper, and all that. And I have gold hair, and I always take my pictures with my dogs. Unfortunately, I don't have a Golden Retriever, but I won't trade my dogs for anything. But it feels like it fits me. Like I exude that energy. I'm the master of that energy.
All right, we're here for it.
That makes you and Gary J natural enemies.
Yeah, does make you and Gary J natural enemies.
I have a lot of respect for him, and I mean, Top Cat, I would be stepping up to the challenge. I know he's a guy. If I ever had that match, I would definitely learn a lot. I would hurt a lot after the match. But I have so much respect for Gary. He has helped me and Doc out in so many ways and still does. So, man, that'd be a cool dude to wrestle, and a cool dude to learn and step up. Because this year, right now, that's my goal: is step up and prove to myself if I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
Oh yes.
Let's go back to the last, not this past Saturday 0-1 show, but the one back in February, where you stepped in the ring with Benjamin Trust.
Yeah, that dweeb.
That dweeb, exactly. Such a dweeb. But we kind of had some fun things set up for him for around the ring when he came out, and you got to enjoy that a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, he had to pull on this luscious locks to get a win, but only my fiance should be pulling my hair, Benjamin. So we got some problems.
Kenny Calix is in the chat here, Zach. He says your job's fucking suck. My chest was purple for the whole month of August. I think you're ready for Gary. So.
I appreciate it, Kenny. No, Kenny's definitely one of those where he came in and he little chip on his shoulder, but he has improved so much, and it's like definitely a dude who I enjoy seeing in the locker room, and like I think he has respect for me and Doc and what we do as a tag team, and always wants to learn. And I love that. I've never like realized because I'm so young, but like being able to like, man, I helped out so many guys, and like I get a lot of help. I get to pass that knowledge, and when I see it, and guys like Kenny, it's super cool. Like he has improved so much in the last year.
Yes, very much. Yeah.
He has,
Well,
and it's not even been a year yet.
Not
wild. I'm upset about Constant Headache breaking up because Doc is rehabbing right now, and he told me he is now on one crutch and starting to slowly get off the crutch. The stitches are out. So, I mean, Constant Headache, a lot of respect for them. I don't care who holds the tag straps. Right now, the goal is to win singles gold. But when Doc comes back, we're going right back after what was ours.
Reb, someone else is in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Speaking of the dweeb.
I get it. I get it. When you get to be around someone in my stature, my golden retriever energy exudes that type of energy where you just want to try to take a piece, take it home, and figure out what makes country air so special. But Benjamin Trust, it's fine. We get it. You have to walk around with your cool jacket and look like a dweeb in it. How do you have the coolest jacket in wrestling and you're still a dweeb?
That is a cool jacket.
Hey, you know what though? Conley put him in his place on Saturday, so it was pretty exciting.
Mad Dog, man, that guy hits hard too. I saw his chop. Woo!
And Benjamin Pikachu says, we're so mean to him.
Kenny says, I can replace Anakin with someone actually good like Tommy Davis or Jimmy for a match with you two at some point. Is Kenny actually pitching a tag team with Jimmy Carrot?
I think he is.
Hey, Doc has unfinished business with Jimmy. His first match at 0-1 was with Jimmy, and that's when Jimmy was not so liked. And I mean, we don't care. Whoever, just letting everyone know when Doc comes back, we're not walking. We're hitting the ground running. We have a lot of tag teams in our eyes. So, but anyone who wants to form a tag team to step up, we'll take on anyone. All challengers. We miss tag red team wrestling. But we have a lot of things we've been planning on, so we're going to be coming back different.
So what's your take on the new champs, Luminary and Hippie Johnny as a unit?
I mean, I feel like it's one of those where people underestimate them because they were two singles guys that got put together, but those guys are sometimes dangerous because they can form that chemistry that you didn't know about, because that's what happened to Doc and I. We were in my first 6 months of my career, we were singles guys. We tagged one time, had good chemistry, but after that, no one wanted us to tag for a while. And then our home promotion out here in Wisconsin, ICW, we were booked to wrestle each other, and we did those those rookie card promos where you're in your car and you're like, Doc Simmons, you're a good wrestler, I respect you, but tonight I'm kicking your butt. Those weird ones, but we ended up, now look where we're at. We're 14-time tag champions. We did a tag tournament. We're a Doom Cup holder. And we're literally just getting started. So, I mean, Hippie Johnny and Luminary, man, those guys, you can tell they have a natural friendship, and that's the main thing about being a great tag team.
Yeah. Benjamin put something up in the chat, and I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of excited to see it if it happens. And that's the New Guys versus Country Air.
Oh, New Guys are a tag team. I have told other people, if you're wanting to bring a tag team who's young, hungry, bring them here, bring them here, bring them here. I have nothing but respect for them, minus what they do at PWE. They're better than that. If I was them, I would have not got matching gear with Benjamin Trust. It's more like Benjamin Untrusted. But the New Guys, they've had a lot of good matches, a lot of great opportunities early, but when Doc and I come back, we're going to show them what tag team wrestling is. New Guys, and we don't want one match. We want to have match after match after match. We want to take these guys to school. New Guys, you're about to meet old school guys.
Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Not for nothing, I think Benjamin Trust missed an opportunity not teaming up with Johnny Banks at some point. as Banks and Trust?
If they did, I would get my reward.
We haven't seen Johnny in a
Reb.
while.
Nope, we haven't.
Kenny says Doc is huge.
Bro. He's like complaining about his leg right now, and I was like, "You'll be fine, bro. Like, you're gonna get so jacked, so big, and then I'm getting smaller, so we're gonna start looking even more similar. We're gonna pull twin magic off.
Nice.
There you go.
That's the goal. He wants to get bigger. I'm getting smaller, so then we can do twin magic. People want to cheat with us. We got tricks up our sleeves.
There you go. Well, every day is arm day when you're healing from a leg injury. So.
Oh yeah, he just got approved to do squats. Like, I was talking to him for about an hour last night. We did our Take It Home podcast. And then after that, we just was shooting the breeze. And, like, yeah, he's like, you can tell, like, he's missing it, super missing it. He misses, like, every time I go on this road and I'm telling him where I'm at. He's like, ah. But, yeah, he's, like, super pumped, and he thinks he's going to get back sooner than what the doctor said.
Good.
That's
and the doctor said the earliest was December of this year. So, yeah, he knows. I told him, don't come back before you're ready, like, because our finisher is you jumping and stomping the hell out of a guy. Like, we don't need a re-tear on the first move.
No.
Yeah.
Especially if we stomp Kenny down or the new guys.
Right.
Exactly.
I got to say, I'm kind of distracted by the picture behind you on your wall.
Oh, Mojo Monkey? Yeah, he's yeah, it's my fiance and I were out one time just bumming it and having a good day. It was just a good time. And then we saw this monkey picture at TJ Maxx and we just picked it up. We're like, yeah, let's just buy it for the house. But yeah, he's like our little.
That's very nice.
This is like, I'm in my bedroom, so not to be weird, but this is like right above my bed. But please don't judge me.
Oh, we've seen weirder things in people's bedrooms. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have had bedroom trips on the show.
But right. So I see you have matches coming up this weekend.
Yeah, I actually just got booked on a show today for Saturday.
For Destination 6?
Yeah, Destination 6. Never been there. It'll be awesome. Doc and I were actually supposed to make our debut in February with them this year, but things changed. But yeah, he messaged me and he's like, "Hey, are you available this Saturday?" I was going to go out to a different show. I told the promoter, "Hey, I got a booking. I'm sorry, but I was gonna go and help out." But yeah, got on the show and looks like we're could lead to more opportunities. I know they still want us as a tag team, but it's super cool because they have a lot of great talent down there, like a tag team called The Hype, current Dreamwave Tag Team Champions. They have, I believe the Premier's been there, but we can.
It's the Premier.
If they want to start up, we owe them one. But
yeah, about a year ago, from May, if I remember correctly.
That's when we lost the tag straps. We were about a month or so away from holding it for an entire year.
Yeah. But as I say, I saw who your opponent is, and I had to chuckle a little bit because those of us that have been around for a little bit know exactly who this guy is, and it's the 5'7" gift from heaven, Oliver Kane. Oh. So you're gonna have a lot of fun in the ring. You're gonna have some fun.
I have to do my research. I've seen a little bit of him, but I just found out the match like whenever they got announced. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely tonight do my research on him and figure out how to. My goal is always to be number one on the show. I always tell I'm that's the thing. I'm always that's the only thing. If people think I'm cocky, I'm just nope. I just want to have the best match on the card, but so everyone else can be I want to have the best match on the card. So yeah, I want to watch him so I can figure out how we are going to steal the show.
Yeah. Oliver's no stranger to 0-1. He's been around. So
I'll send you some matches. I've got some in my YouTube, so I'll send you a couple matches.
For sure, awesome. Thank you.
Yep. But I saw you had that one, and there was another one. I had it brought up here, and my phone just went dark.
Yeah, I'm going to Tough Luck. Yeah, Independence Pro Wrestling. Former AAW wrestler Josh Raymond. He came out to ICW. Yes. A couple of the guys Doc and I have had the honor to help train CJ Cole and Wah Ming, part of TAU. They were going out there, and Raymond mentioned hey, if Country Air is ever free, have them come out. So like we came out, had like first time on the show, challenged for the tag belts, had a really good match with a real hype. Then unfortunately Doc was injured. I was just on the last show with the Dark Gentleman, TDG. That damn good TDG. He's the Michiana champion. Had a really great match with him. Got the main event the show. Raymond told me like, "Hey man, keep showing up." And like, I respect Josh so much. He's done a lot in pro wrestling for us, and it's an honor to like have him like look at me and Doc as like, hey, I really need you guys. Like, I really like we not need you, but would like you on the show. So yeah, like it just seems like it's starting to become a Michigan home, and I like that locker room too because those guys are all hungry guys who travel. It's very similar to 0-1 vibes. Like me and Doc try to find a home in every state, and like 0-1 has been that home for us mostly. Like, and then ICWs are like 0-1's our Illinois home. ICW's that Michigan, or not Michigan, Wisconsin, but IPW is starting to become that Michigan spot where it's like, all right, we can start having more fun and like everyone's super cool.
Yeah, that's always fun. Whenever you enjoy the locker rooms and things like that, it's always a good time. So,
I'm a fan of Josh Raymond going way back. So that's a guy I wouldn't mind seeing come in face Devontae for that junior heavyweight championship at some point.
Him and my fiance were in a faction together back in AAW. Val Malone, they were in House of Truth.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I remember Val when she used to second Dysfunction on the Indies.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but that's her brother.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's her older brother. They do not look alike, but yeah, it was weird. Dysfunction's like ICW promoter. Yeah. It was weird for me and the young guy who like he was putting me and Doc together. He's the one that named us Country Air. Because I was like, hey, I don't know if we're on the card. Like, because back in the day, to find out if you were booked with this, you just had to go on Facebook and look at the event page and the subject. It had the whole card. So that's how you found out. Like, it was always on Sunday. As a rookie, you were always free. But you're like, am I on the show today? Let me see. I was like, Doc, we're on the show. And he's like, and then just like, you're on the show. You're Country Air. I'm like, what a stupid name. And here we are now. It was like I was so against it, and we were at some shows and people recognized us as Country Air, and like it started to rub off on me. And then when we got to do all the Simpsons stuff, like I wouldn't change it for the world. But yeah, that's Val's brother. So it went from like being that rookie, not sure. He was the first ever guy to give me a payday too. Like my third ever match, he gave me a $5 bill and said, "I don't pay rookies." And like I realized like he had respect for me there. So it was cool to like go from that rookie that he would book and like trusted and to have good matches to like you're having Thanksgiving dinner with him.
Oh wow!
You're like, oh yeah, you're the death match guy, the fucking the heart of Milwaukee, and now I'm having Thanksgiving dinner and like you cooked it all. It's pretty. He's a phenomenal.
I never had this pegged as a cook. Yeah, I never had him pegged for that.
He is awesome. Like if you're ever in Milwaukee, like in town, like yeah, he throws down. Like him and his dad. Like when his dad lived in Milwaukee, we got barbecue pork chops, steak, burgers, and all that. He would make all this. I'm like, there's 4 of us here. Like,
but we want to cook for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he is a Packer fan, so I won't hold that against him. But that's all. It's all good.
Oh, trust me, they give me grief because I'm a Bears fan.
I'm sure. All right. So who is in your crosshairs at 0-1 for next?
Who's the champions?
All right. Well, you got Conley as the heavyweight champion.
Conley hits hard, and I know he is a force to be reckoned with. But I think I've been proven to everyone I'm not no one to sleep on. Like tag team singles, Doc and I can do it all, and what better way than becoming the 0-1 heavyweight champion? When Doc got injured, when he told me like, hey, I got the torn ACL, the next day I became the ICW World Heavyweight Champion just to prove a point. So, I mean, I think 0-1 is like that's at my home, and like I want to represent 0-1. So, like the best way to represent 0-1 is being a champion there. World champion would be awesome. Kenny mentioned Tommy Davis. I know he has the TNT title.
He does.
Right?
Yeah.
Thursday night throwdown.
Tommy and me are very similar in wrestling. He's a scrapper. Also, Devontae, I don't know if you know this, but at the beginning of this year, I was 220. I weigh 199 now, baby. Ooh. I heard there's a junior heavyweight championship. I weigh
Yeah.
199. I am under 200 pounds, so I believe I qualify. And if I'm not mistaken, my first singles match back at 0-1 when I made my return from after Doc's injury, I wrestled Devontae Knox, and I beat him.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
So
that was actually what I was going to just bring up.
So there's that title. And Illuminary and Johnny Hippie. I refuse to tag with anyone else because I don't cheat. But I've wrestled for the tag belts by myself before.
Yep,
and I almost won.
I held
you
Doc
held
for
Doc.
that.
And I almost won. So, I mean, I'm just on a mission to prove myself and to validate what I've been doing at 0-1. I've been there for 2 years now. And if I can't win belts with Doc, I'm going to win a singles belt and show everyone, like, hey, like, I'm not just a tag guy. I'm the guy. And that's what Dr. my mentality's always been.
Don't know if you noticed this, but David, the boss man, popped up in the chat. March 23rd, Tommy Davis versus Zach Hendrix. So there you go.
Is that a championship match?
Ooh, probably not.
That was my next question.
You know what would be great? I know this would be funny. I want Doc to win the heavyweight championship and me to hold the TNT title. And when we cut promos and they're over the shoulders, like I just want to like keep looking at his belt. Like, I love that's another thing too. I love the belts here. So like I'm a belt mark. I like it.
Yeah,
plus
me too.
Makes my Treehouse of Champions shirts look really cool when I have belts on it, because this year I don't want it to look empty. But no, like those belts, I like they remind me of New Japan, where the junior heavyweight and the heavyweight title back before they switched it, and that was like always my favorite belt. So that's where I get that vibe. But I just thought Doc being Doc, the heavyweight, of course, he had to have the heavyweight title. So I'd have the little TNT belt. I'm a cruiserweight now.
Right, that's the hot and heavy vibe. He was kind of the same with Joey. He was the smaller guy. He had the heavyweight title. Theo had the TNT belt. But no, I'm on record. I love that junior heavyweight belt because I remember when it was the NW Midwest X Division belt. So.
And I'm a big TNA guy. Motor City Machine Guns. If no one knows, Doc and I steal everything from those guys. Dream match. We steal a lot, but Motor City Machine Guns are top of the list. And I love the X Division title back with the red X. So like when I came. Victor Analog, I thought he was a guy that was on NXT. I can't think of his name, like Connor something, but like he was at NXT UK. I used to think, I'm like, oh, he's at 0-1. That's dope. But Victor is super dope
you're
too.
About forgetting his name. Victor's awesome.
But Victor is awesome. Like I've had the honor to wrestle him once in a real match and once in a seminar match, and he hits so hard. But he's like the most nicest. He's like totally opposite. Like he hits hard and like he's scary in the ring, and like when you're wrestling him, he's gonna bring it. But then in the locker room, he's like the nicest guy. He's like out here hugging and making sure everyone's good and like just being like a cool dude.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my question, because we've asked a couple of people this, but who has the hardest chops that you've ever taken?
I know Doc chops super hard. We have a tag match where we were beating up a tag team and we were chopping him. The guy ducked and Doc chopped me, and I remember feeling that one. So but I don't want to pick my partner because that's like not cool. We wrestled these guys called the Bruisers. I don't know if you know the Bruisers.
We know the Bruisers.
We know the Bruisers.
And I forget his name, but one of them gave me a chop at PWK, and I just remember like it sounded like a shotgun and it felt like a shotgun.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, the Bruisers are definitely one. Joey Avalon is a guy who hits hard. I remember wrestling him as like a rookie. We went 30 minutes and I had a twisted ankle the whole match. And like I remember every time he chopped me, I was like, oh, this sucks. Oh, Cahagas too. I wrestled Cahagas my rookie year. And my coach wanted to surprise me with him. Like I was like, oh, what am I doing? He's like, you'll find out. And I looked at the poster and I saw Cahagas. And I heard about him chopping guys where their chest turned purple. And I watched like an NWA title match with him. So I'm a rookie and I'm like, well, this is going to be awesome. And I felt that he chopped me about 40 times. So I would say Cahagas, one of the Bruisers, and I said one other guy. Oh, Joey Avalon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Avalon.
I'd say we got to see this past Thursday they had a match down in Edgewood where you guys had the tag belts down there for that one time, and it was Angler versus Tommy Davis. And man, Tommy Davis's chest, or not Tommy's chest, the Angler's chest.
He got lit up.
Ooh, he got lit up.
That's what I like about.
It was still bruised Saturday. And that was Thursday.
That's what I like about Tommy Davis. Like when you look at him, he looks what he does. Like there's some guys who surprise you, and you're like, wait, like I thought you'd be high flying. They're like doing all power stuff, like Doc, trying to be a heavyweight. But Tommy Davis looks like I'm going to kick your ass and leave a mark.
Yeah,
pretty much.
He does.
So, he has the cool look. He has the cool jacket. Like that was a look I thought about doing. So I thought, I'm like, super cool. That's what I thought about doing when I was a rookie. But now I'm into the more Simpson style. That's me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tommy
game is just
I've got this one.
Yeah, that's good. Dope. That one was not. So CP Arts, the Cobra.
They're the best. We love CP Arts.
He's the guy who makes all our designs, and I am a very meticulous guy. Like I am a perfectionist. I will get to the details, and I draw little sketches to him. And I send him what I want. And the first time he made Treehouse of Champions, I was like, "Hey man, I need more design on the belt." And I was like, I'm definitely a pain in the ass to do stuff with. But we were at the Civic Center, and he walked up to me and was like, "Hey man, I have an idea for you. And if you let me do it without you telling me anything, and just let me do it, I'll give you a good price for it." And I was like, "Can I make one request?" And he's like, "Well," I'm like, "I just want blue and pink." He's like, "Oh, I was already going to do that." I'm like, "Well, then I will not say nothing. I will send you whatever you need me to." But like, I know it was one of those, like he always makes us look good and like always does cool designs. It's cool when he has ideas, but it's like, hey, I know I'm a pain when it comes to it. Doc's cool. Doc's like, "Yep, that's cool." I know it's not. CP, that was like one of the coolest ones. And like, I had no say in what I was doing. He just said he had an idea. And he said, "Trust me on it." And I trusted him. And it's like one of our coolest designs.
I love it. It's one of my favorites. But yeah.
Old Cobra, he did this one up here in the corner too for us.
Yeah.
So.
Reb did, or Cobra did our, I guess. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, we got it.
Like up there.
There.
And she's the one wearing glasses, so she should be able to see.
You're wearing glasses too, smartass. Oh.
Well, oh, hang on.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, so Kenny and Carrot versus BA and Anakin on March 23rd.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
You know, Anakin chops are too. And yes, Kenny's been improving his chop. I want a chop fest from those two. I mean, Kenny, you gotta get your licks back.
Oh yeah.
Well, and Kenny said earlier that the more we talk about chops, the more he remembers getting lit up this past Saturday. And this past Saturday, he fought Carrot. So.
Yeah, I saw the headbutt he did. Yeah. Carrot.
Yeah. We all did. It makes me nervous. Oh, it always makes me nervous, but you know. We're going to get into more Saturdays. Well, you know what? We could probably run through part of it because Zach knows who most of these people are. If he wants to stick around and hear about what happened. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I want to hear about the show.
Oh, it was pretty good.
All right. So here we go. March Madness here.
You still didn't get that fixed, did you?
No, I didn't. Who was on top?
DLC, I think, was on the very top of that. And then you have Kenny and Ace. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad about that. All right. So, oh, hang on. Kenny has a comment. Oh. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, I suppose. So.
Hey. You guys got common enemies, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So, the show starts off 0-1 USA Junior Heavyweight Championship.
No, we had a pre-show. Talk about
we did have the pre-show. Pre-show, you're right. Hang on. Let me get my crawl so I don't miss anything.
Yeah,
but yeah, the pre-show was Marvin and Bradley Booker.
I don't know if you've seen Bradley Booker yet, Zach.
I don't think I've seen him yet.
You will. You will. He's a new up-and-comer.
He's one of Conley's kids.
He's one of Conley's kids. So,
oh, is he? Was he on the show against Marvin and Kyle last show?
Yeah,
where he tagged.
Yeah,
I know He's the brunette guy. He's like, yeah, he's a skinnier, smaller guy though. Yeah,
Yep.
I know who
he's
he
a
is.
smaller kid. Yep. There he is, Bradley.
Did I say it
I
wrong?
know who he is. I know him. He's super cool dude. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. So it was him and Marvin. And
Marvin, I was surprised. Marvin busted out a submission finish.
He did.
That's not something he usually does. He usually goes for the swanton.
What's the mission?
It was almost like an STF variation. It looked like I heard.
He's channeling his inner John Cena.
I guess so. As long as he doesn't do John Cena at the Oscars, we're in good shape.
Yeah, let's not do John Cena at the Oscars, please. No.
Marvin, you have a mission now. 0-1 victory. You made a decision.
No.
Come on, Marvin. You have a flag.
Stop it, Zach. We make things happen on this show. We don't want
that. He's gonna come out wrapped in Marvin Mania.
Well, I mean, Reb, you got him the flag.
Using the flag for purposes not designed for it.
All advertising purposes.
Yeah. Let's change the subject, shall we?
Let's do that. Let's move on.
All right. So, main show, 0-1 USA Junior Heavyweight Championship, Devontae Knox against ZDP. And, of course, Devontae had the boys with him.
Had the rest of the trauma unit with him.
Actually, talking about hard chops, Devontae has a hard chop.
Him, you got to watch out for those iron cakes when his ass hit your face.
I felt it 10 times. I don't know, man. Like, he did really well when we wrestled, so I don't get the attitude change. I don't get it. Like, he was riding high, title opportunities, had that cash in whenever he wanted to, but he was earning his shots. So for him just to like want to turn on the fans is a little shocking, a little different. I get he got pink and blue, so like I get he has a soft spot for me still. So let me get that title off of him. But yeah, I don't get it. But I think he could have him and ZGP. I apologize. I'm like
ZDP.
ZDP. I apologize, ZDP. I don't mean to disrespect your name. I'm like really tired, so I'm really bad about it. And like TDP like that. But
it's
no,
fine. Don't worry about it.
I think those guys would have had a good match without that crew out there. He shouldn't have. Devontae can win matches without that crew, and like if he's not believing in himself, then someone's going to snatch that belt off him.
Yeah. Well, this one ended in a DQ because everybody stormed the ring and beat
craziness happened.
ZDP.
Whoa!
But that made for the main event though, Minderz, because the Lowlifes came out and made a save, so they made an 8-man tag for the main event out of that. So. It
ended up being trauma
unit.
Who
represented the Lowlifes?
Now it is
well, Jordan wasn't there.
Jordan wasn't there because he hurt his shoulder. So it was Joey, Dallas, CMC, the Prodigy, and ZDP.
ZDP's not in the Lowlifes.
He's not in the Lowlifes, but he's the main good guy when they go to Terre Haute.
Oh yeah,
he's the Terre Haute good guy.
He was like one of the top New Wave guys, right?
Right.
Yep. Because that's the old New Wave Pro arena.
Right.
Yeah.
Dallas is back.
Yes.
Dallas is back. He came back the last match.
Yeah, I was there. Like he's like when he walked up and like I saw him, I'm like, holy hell, you're back, because he was supposed to be on the Civic show and like unfortunately like had his things happen. I'll put his air out there, but it's just great to see him back. He's he's a scary looking guy, but again, scary looking, but super cool dude, super nice guy. But I mean, he's hit us a couple times too, though. Now that I think about it,
of course,
he's not nice.
He's not nice. Benjamin Trust is not nice. Not nice at all.
I didn't even read it. I can't read dweeb.
He said, just a reminder, you're all dweebs. Okay, whatever. We're used to you calling us dweebs by now. But the next match was Shazza McKenzie.
He's also your favorite person to make signs for, Minderz.
He is my favorite person to make signs for now. Well, other than Carrot, but that's beside the point. Then our next match was Shazza McKenzie, Big Al, and Nixie XS. Now, I know you know Shazza. Do you know Big Al?
I've seen her. We haven't like been on a show together, but I know who she is.
Yeah, and then of course Nixie XS.
Yeah, I was on the show where the new guy. She tagged with
O'Neill's.
No.
The O'Neills at St. Louis. She was with the O'Neills, and then on 0-1, she was in that tag gauntlet. She was Leslie's surprise partner.
Yeah. Yep. You are not everyone's favorite person, but okay, not you, Zach. We're talking about Ben. He keeps interrupting like he's supposed to be the star of the show or something. I don't know. But yeah, that match was really good. Although, I gotta tell about our little buddy. I had a little buddy with me.
You gotta talk about Lincoln a little bit.
My little buddy Lincoln, and he went to try to get a fist pump from Big Al, and Big Al was kind of mean to him. And then when Shaza came out, he told Shaza about how mean Big Al was to him. And then he got a hug from Shaza McKenzie, and I don't think I've seen that kid with a bigger smile on his face. It went from ear to ear, and he was so ecstatic. He talked about it most of the night. It was so fun.
Shaza was awesome.
Yes.
Like, awesome. She was our debut match at St. Louis Anarchy.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
it was her and Victor and Billy.
Oh, okay. So we were so excited when at the last match it was Sierra when Sierra was back at 0-1. I was like, oh, we love Sierra, we love Shaza, we love all of this, and so we go from there. But
yes,
yeah, that triple threat actually went pretty good.
It was a good match.
It was a good match.
Shaza got the win.
Mm-hmm. So she has a chance.
She's got a Shining Light title, right?
Yeah, Shining Light title chance.
Yeah.
So
there's another one you didn't mention.
There's another one for you. You can go after Rain.
I mean, I'll go after Rain. I'm going after Gold. I gotta retrieve it.
There you go.
Hey.
See what I did there?
I see what you did. Reb, I'm surprised you're not. Well, you're grinning like a little.
I got it.
He loves wordplay, so.
Hang on, let me see. Where's my rim shot? Oh, darn it. I thought I had a rim shot.
Okay, well, let's move on, because the next match...
DLC and Hippie Johnny.
Googly eyes.
And DLC, he might be listening to this. If you don't have a cup by now, I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. DLC.
Look who's in the chat, man. There's the glitches here.
Ah, it's the glitch. My bad.
What up, glitch?
The bellboy of evil.
Mm-hmm.
The tag DLC, after you're getting hit in the nuts so many times, it starts becoming your fault.
Yeah.
That's that whole fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me business.
Yeah.
I'll give it like 10 times. Like, very trusting. But after 10.
After 10, I'm done.
Yeah.
Once we get to double digits, bro, it's a cutoff.
But Hippie won again by a shot to the nuts. So.
Yep. I mean, I want to see how they do with their first title defense.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
They should have one coming up.
Should be coming up. So we'll
next
be,
week,
I'll be excited. I'm assuming next week, yeah. Let's see. Who did we have after that? Your scroller's not moving fast enough for me, Reb.
Oh, next up we had the heavyweight championship match, Mad Dog and Trust.
Oh, so it's probably Trust getting his ass beat, Trust crying, Trust being like, man, I went Conley caving in his chest. Trust about to come on here because he needs the rub from Zach Hendrix to get people to follow him on social media. He's gonna say, "You guys are all dweebs," but
real quick, Kenny, you are not wrong because I have fallen forwards with a cup on. So it's a.
But Conley messed up Trust pretty good because we went back to Trust merch table and he told me and my 3 other friends with blue and purple hair to go the hell away. And I was the only one standing there with blue and purple hair. So he was seeing 4 of me. So
yeah, Scott just asked if he was still seeing double.
Yeah, might be. So
Conley is not no one to mess with.
Yeah. No.
Although,
put up my sign. So show Zach my sign. I know I sent you a picture.
I didn't get a picture.
Okay.
But I will say, Minderz, I know you said there were times in that match where you thought the Trust was going to win that title.
There was, and I there was a couple times I looked at you and I said they wouldn't do it, would they?
I mean, and his respectful about he is PWE's world champion right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't remind me.
I know he has a big match coming, so I'll give him credit where credit's due.
This was his sign. That was his sign Saturday. Says Blimpy Boy.
He's on a. Yeah, I mean, the blimp is better than the jet. The blimp, Benjamin Trust.
Right?
The blimp, Benjamin untrusted.
Your wife wants to know why you have sunglasses on.
Basically, the ring light hit my eye just wrong, and I couldn't see right, so I had to counteract.
That's his excuse. He's trying to be cool.
But you try to be.
Hey, you gotta stay on brand. Like his picture in the graphic has sunglasses.
See? Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
If I didn't wear a backwards hat, I wouldn't make sense on your shirt, so I gotta put it back on.
True. I see. So then we had intermission, and then we had this match, which this poor girl over here was a mess.
It was for me match of the night.
It was match of the night. It really was. And people are going to say I'm biased, but nope, I don't think so. A lot of the people I've talked to said that was match of the night. Kenny and Jimmy both brought it.
Jenny.
Yeah, those two guys. They both brought it. And if you want to know how Jimmy Carrot felt about Kenny Calix, you just got to check out his at Real Jimmy Carrot on X. It says genuinely loved that match at Kenny Calix.
Let me see. Hang on, I may have it.
You got it?
Yeah, give me just a second here.
Okay.
Because you made a point to send it to me.
I did, because I thought it was that's high praise coming from somebody like Jimmy Carrot.
Oh yeah. When I first
Yeah. And he looks forward to seeing where it takes him, that they're as legit as they come. So there you go, Kenny. Getting some praise from Carrot.
When I like they used to do the Evolve tryouts, and like guys would get on the show like through like after the first ever one I did, that's where I think Jimmy remembered Doc. I wrestled Doc in the tryout match, but Jimmy had a match, and Jimmy was one of the two guys selected and like got to be on the Evolve show. It was super awesome to see. And then like when we came down to 0-1 the first time, he was the first guy to walk up to us and be like, "Hey guys." I don't think he really remembered me, but at the time I was like super new, nothing, basic guy. But yeah, Doc stood out to him, and he remembered Doc right away, and he's like been like always good to us. So yeah, like Kenny got high praises from him. So like I agree with you guys. Like that's great for him.
Well, at that, if I remember right, that Evolve show, he fought Sharkbait from down at St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken.
This one was up in Chicago area.
Yeah, but I think Sharkbait had went up to Chicago too to go up there for that.
I believe I don't know who the guy's name was, but it was like an MMA guy who like he was barefoot with like judo shorts on.
Little guy though, wasn't he?
Yeah, little guy.
Yeah.
I remember Jimmy went for a shooting star. He caught him in a triangle choke, and it was the coolest thing I ever saw.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that Evolve match a few times, and yeah, that was crazy. That was ridiculous, but yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we had. Also, we should point out BA was on commentary for the Jimmy match.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how that went. Kenny wanted to point something out. If you saw that the last 5 minutes of that match was nuts, and it.
I threw it up there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, I didn't see it. You did.
No, you're good. All right. Let's see.
Then we had BA versus Dalton Dallas.
Papa Pullman's in the chat, Minders.
Papa Pullman!
Watched the video several times. Candidate for match of the year. So far, yeah.
I'm trying to agree. Yeah.
It's early in the year, but yeah, it's up there.
We've got a list going of different ones that we've seen that could very possibly.
We always have to be considering for the shooties, as you know. So.
Yep, we're always
my contention.
Of course.
I think so.
Doc in contention for match of the year.
He wouldn't be because he got hurt before the year started.
When Doc comes back, he'll be up for comeback of the year.
Yeah, he'll be up for comeback of the year when he comes back.
Oh yeah, he has a lot of surprises. Like there's a lot of things he's doing that like I'm like excited for like when we come back for everyone to see.
Yeah, see, and then we could do both, and then we have comeback as Country Air, and see, that's just perfect. I love it.
Yeah, we also got Dallas to think about too, though.
I know. Dallas is up for it this year because he came back. So There's quite a few. Like I said, we've got lists that we have to keep. You
Oh,
should see
Dallas,
some of
I think Dallas might have already won it. Like, I would, like, as much as I love Dak, like, Dallas, like, that was, like, I was generally surprised when I saw him in the locker room. I was like, holy hell, you're back.
We were shocked.
That pop that night. Holy crap. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Dallas works his ass off. Like, when you see those old pictures of him and him now and just, like, the guy he is and, like the scary thing that happened, but now he's back. Like, that dude's a fighter. So, like, I feel like once, like, he's ready and, like, and he's good and, like, he's going to, like, take off.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was starting to when he started. So, or back when
that's
right before he left.
That's the thing about wrestling. That momentum. Momentum change. Well, it happens in a dime.
Well, and then, you know, when things happen that you can't control, such as COVID, and you have so much momentum going into it, and then COVID hits, and then what do you do? Yeah,
exactly.
You just can't. Yeah. You gonna put any of those up? Me versus Anakin, when that happens, won't be competitive enough to be considered match of the year when I get my hands on that bitch.
Well, that might be rivalry of the year.
It's up there. We've got two rivalries of the year
already. I think Kenny's trying to say it's gonna be squash of the year.
Maybe.
I think Kenny's calling his shot.
Kenny's like a Tasmanian devil. When he gets fired up, he gets rolling, and it's hard to contain him. So
it is. And then you've got Papa Pullman. Country Air was a great tag team. Curious to see how their comeback pans out.
He made your name a little fancier there with the E on the end.
He did.
Almost classy.
That's a part of the changes that were incorporated.
Instead of a backwards cap, would be a beret right out on a bicycle with the baguette, you know.
Coming out dressed up super fancy. No, we're too hood rat for that.
Penny farthing.
All right, Reb, let's get to this next match because I'm a bad influence.
Oh, yes. B.A. Malkin versus the Bud Light brawler Dalton Davis, who apparently is just a pup. I didn't realize how young he is.
Right? But he's a veteran in the business, which is
He is a veteran in the business, yes. But everybody knows how you feel about B.A. Malkin, Minderz.
Sure do.
And we know your colorful colloquialisms for what the BA stands for.
Yep.
And I think you may have been coaching our little buddy because we have a video.
I did not. I think I said it once when I yelled it at BA, and ever since then, Lincoln, my little buddy, has followed right along in my footsteps.
Should I show the clip?
Yeah, show
the clip. We gotta see the clip first.
Lincoln, say it louder so they can hear it. That's what BA stands for, isn't it? Yeah.
You were training him. You told him to say it.
You also got BA to flip off his dad.
I did. So BA has a new haircut. Okay.
Oh.
So it looks very different. And
he did it for a good reason.
He did it for a good reason. So I yelled. I was videoing his match, and I yelled and I said, "Where's your hair, BA?" And he turned around and flipped off the corner where I would have been at, but I wasn't there. But Lincoln's dad was there. So then he's like looking around trying to find me so he can flip me off.
So I'm assuming he cut his hair off and donated, so he's bald. So is it?
Well, he's not bald. He's not bald, but
I thought I was gonna say I've been bald ass.
Yeah, but it could be. That's you, Reb.
Not cool. David has a tag team idea for Dalton and CMC. Tag team, younger than we look.
True. Yeah.
Which is very true.
Very true.
Then Kenny also, you were a diabolical son of a bitch for that.
I am not, Kenny. Hush.
That kid didn't say a word for an hour and a half when they first got there. And then all of a sudden.
He was like, it's a bitch ass. This is awesome.
It's probably like, Dad lets me cuss. This is fun.
He may or may not have flipped a double bird at BA too.
He did, yeah. He may or may not have flipped a double bird at BA.
He went from being quiet to I get to cuss and flip off people. This is awesome.
Yes.
This is a little kid though that I would put him booking AEW against Tony Khan any day, and it would make more sense. So
Lincoln runs shows in his room, doesn't he, with all of his action figures?
He runs shows in his room with his action figures. So.
Well, let's get to the actual match instead of just your
there's
bad
a match
influencing.
we're supposed to be talking about, not my bad influences. My bad.
I enjoyed the match. I thought it was really good.
It was a good match. Like I said, it was in my top 3. It was in my top 3 matches of the night. So
yeah, BA got the win with the choke. And
did we have? Yeah, we did say that Kenny won against Jimmy, right? Because
that. No.
If we didn't, we just did.
Yeah, if we didn't, we just did. Yeah, that was a little bit of a shocker.
It was a little bit of an upset. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Though that group of 4 guys right there just threw everything in the kitchen sink at each other. So it was like, okay, we're cool with whoever wins. We're fine with it. Well, as long as it's not bitch ass. Well, but that's beside the point. And it was bitch ass. So what do you do?
Yeah.
All right, next match.
All right. Shining Light Championship match. Reign Victoria with the glitch in her corner defending against the Black Diamond Ace Perry, who's one of our favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes,
I hope we see more of Ace.
Yeah, I saw him at AEW. He on their anniversary show. He wrestled Jimmy Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Ace
he was just on GCW good. A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he was at GCW a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's like Indiana guy. Is he from Indiana?
Yeah, Indianapolis. Yep, he's Indianapolis.
Yeah. He's like everywhere, and like you always see him on the poster. You know, like he was former AEW champion. I'm assuming, unfortunately, I bet you the glitch got involved because he's influenced by Reign and probably cheated him out of the championship. But could have been he'd been a great champ too.
It was like we keep telling everybody. Oh, he's on the April 13th show. Reb, you got to go cheer for me.
Hey, all right.
So yeah, but we want to definitely see more of Ace at 0-1. He's so good. So
yes, friend of the show too.
And this match was really good. So, but Reign did retain. So
yes,
which we figured. We knew it wasn't
going
to be easy.
Glitch's fault?
Huh?
Was it the Glitch's fault?
He didn't help. Reb, what do you remember?
He got a little bit involved. He wasn't the most effective at his evil minioning,
true.
But
that's true.
She just got
he was enough of a distraction.
Yeah, he was good as a distraction. We'll put it that way.
She's got to update the cheat code with him and that glitch.
Dallas Preacher is in the chat. He's behind the golden retriever energy.
For me, I feel that golden retriever energy.
Oh, Dallas, you are definitely like I said, the guy it was a super. Like he walked in right behind me. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Reb, Kenny's teasing me with a good time.
I know he wants Ace Perry in a match.
I would love it.
Oh,
I would love all of it.
I think there's a lot of
guys.
Yeah. Glitch handed her a foreign object to win. I don't. That missed me because they had their back to me. So
was that who had the brass knucks? There was brass knucks.
That wasn't. I would think that might have been Trust.
Was that Trust? Okay. There was brass knucks out there at one point.
What a dream! How do you have brass knucks and still lose?
Right?
Well, the referee found them and took them away. But...
And it was Conley.
That's what your fault for getting caught.
Hey,
I was an outlaw before I was a golden retriever energy guy, and rule number 1: don't get caught.
It's not cheating if you get caught or if you don't get caught. So we should say though that I hope that Rob is recovering after taking that chain to the leg from Conley.
Oh, poor Rob.
Poor Rob. He got
Ace versus Batman.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he took Conley throws the chain in the ring, and he threw it a little hard, and it caught Rob in the leg and pretty much wrapped around it. Yeah, it looked like it hurt. So that's why I always warn people whenever Conley's around. I'm like, yeah.
We were right. Scott said that was Trust with the knucks. Not sure what Reigns' object was.
No, okay. Let's say from where we were at, we couldn't really tell the direction we were at.
If Glitch doesn't get a power glove, he's missing the boat for a foreign object.
All right, let's get to the main event. Let's get to the main. Your light just went out. It looks like, but let's get to the main event so we can let Zach go. He's been here for a while, so let's try to get this done. Reb, concentrate.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out why my lights went out.
Okay.
All right. Well, technically, it was. Well, this was the announcement event, but they added ZDP and Devontae to it for the 8-man. And what?
Reb, this one's on you because there was so much going on that I couldn't concentrate on anything.
Yeah, it was kind of madness. Here we go.
But yeah, it was all over the place. Doors got busted. Geez. Chairs were used.
Yeah, I heard Chris unfortunately broke his head.
Yeah, he unfortunately broke his arm in 2 spots.
Yep, there's the X-ray right
there. There it is. There's the picture. But yeah,
I do have a picture, Minderz, of CMC and Joey when they came out for their match.
Oh, do you? You do not. No, you should watch the video because if you see it, CMC, I'm sorry, but it was hilarious. Joey comes out. ZDP's like waiting on Lowlifes to come out because their ring music takes forever sometimes, and he's waiting. And here comes Joey wearing his cowboy hat, and then you have a little CMC following behind him with his little cowboy hat and the cowbells. So it's like, oh, all right, here we go. Let's see what's gonna happen here. And then of course you got Dallas just standing there like the badass that he is.
Dallas.
So yeah, being Dallas. Dallas was being Dallas. So
Dallas doing Dallas things.
Dallas, good sure. Dallas doing Dallas things.
Yeah, there you go. Dallas doing Dallas.
There's a sign for you, Minderz. Get a picture of the Debbie Does Dallas movie poster, but then just change it to Dallas Does Dallas.
There you go. We'll think about it. But yeah, this match, like I said, it was all over the place.
Devontae got thrown off of the bleachers. Joey did a moonsault off the bleachers. A lot of shenanigans in there. The match ended when I was actually kind of surprised. ZDP actually took a bullet for Joey and took that spear through the door.
Yep.
I mean, it's one of those things when you have people having your back, you gotta have their back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hey, Kenny says, on a real note, I did text Chris to see how he was doing, and he is in a good headspace and focused on getting back to 100%. That's good to hear.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yes.
But
speedy recovery to Chris O'Brien.
Well, we got through Saturdays, so why don't you say we let Zach go? I know we still have Thursdays to talk about, and we've kind of kept Zach a little bit longer than normal. So
yeah. Hey, we're looking forward to it. I think it's next weekend. I think is it's going to be
just announced on the show. Me versus Gary J.
Gary J's against Benjamin Trust.
No, I'm against Tommy Davis.
Tommy Davis.
Yep, me versus Tommy Davis. Just announced on the Shootout podcast next week, March 23rd. Tommy Davis, I think if I beat you, I might get deserving of a title shot. That's the one thing I told everyone. I'm going to win singles gold here at 01 USA 2024. If I don't do it, I don't know, but I'm putting my word out there. So yeah, next week, March 23rd, Mattoon, Illinois is where to be. Watch me and Tommy Davis steal the show. It's going to be hard, though. Gary J's on it. Conley's on it. Kenny's powering up, so it's going to be a lot of good wrestling. I would miss it.
Yeah. Well, I think front row might already be close to sold out. So if it's not already sold out. So
yeah,
we're set. And then, of course, we're all getting geared up for War Games. And I didn't know they did make a big announcement on Saturday, if you had heard or not. But we have Mr. Kennedy that's going to be at the War Game show. So...
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there, but War Games is in 2 months, so I got to do something to get on that show.
I got to do
something big. So, Tommy, sorry, I got to do something big. And April's opponent, sorry, I got to do something big.
There you go. All right, sounds great. So thank you so much for coming on, Zach, with the Golden Retriever.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yep, with the Golden Retriever energy. And we shall see you in about a week and a half.
I'll tell Doc you guys that. Bye, guys.
Yes,
definitely. Bye.
See you later.
Uh-oh.
He's a cool dude.
Uh-oh. He's very cool.
What happened?
Kenny's talking again. Hey, Devontae is in the chat. The junior heavyweight champion. I do have a victory over a former junior. Damn it, Kenny! Seriously, we're gonna have.
Now it's not. He's not wrong. I mean, it did happen.
He's not. He's not
He's.
wrong. He's
I
not
mean,
wrong.
if you're going to beat Jimmy Carrey, you got to be able to brag about it a little bit.
You can. And again, I'm glad it was Kenny. So I'm
Yeah,
okay
you hate
with
it
it
when
being
BA
Kenny.
beats Jimmy.
I do. You mean bitch ass, as the 6-year-old says?
I didn't say that. What the hell?
Your light went out again.
All
right, so let's talk about Thursday, because we've already went a little long.
A touch long here. All right. What can I do here?
Okay.
Hell with it. Hell with it. As long as the camera's still on, we're good.
Yeah, they can see you. It's fine. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Sir's in the chat.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Let's see. Devontae said, haha, keep going.
Oh, we'll get to Friday, Lisa.
Friday night, we will be there. We're not.
Yep, and
we got.
You know what? Let's talk about Friday night.
You don't want to talk about Thursday?
Why do we? We could touch on Thursday. We should talk about a couple things on Thursday.
Kenny, you need to watch what you're saying. You've got more people now. Huh. Oh.
Yep. Casey's on the treadmill and he's in the chat.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. He's young. He knows not what he does.
Hey.
All right.
Hey,
so
on Thursday, you got to make some noise if you want to make an impression. So.
The squeaky wheel breaks the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's talk about Thursday, because we set up the TNT Championship match for this coming Friday.
Yes.
In Edgewood. Tommy Davis's challenger was decided. And they did it with 4 qualifying matches and a 4-way. And let me get switch my banner here. Here we go.
Well, before we get to that, the first match of the night was the Glitch versus Joey, which we all said Glitch was going to die. Well, but Glitch didn't die. So
no, Glitch. I'm going to say that I'm going to give Glitch credit. He made a heck of a fight out of it.
It was. I'll give him credit. I think this is one of the best matches I've seen the Glitch in. So.
I'm good. Already giving us Dynamite spoilers in the other chat.
I know. So. And we called it, so whatever.
Well, it wasn't exactly a well-kept secret what was going to happen.
Right. So then, okay, get into our 4 matches then. We had.
So first off.
Oh, you're going with that
Chris
one first?
O'Brien and Max W. House. Chris got the win. A little assist from Trauma Unit.
Hey, Max. Wear a cup.
Max wear a cup. Yeah. Well, he carries a cup.
Well,
this one surprised me. Yeah.
It didn't surprise me.
Speaking of wearing a cup.
Yeah. Speaking of wearing a cup. Hello, DLC.
I was a little surprised that DLC got the win on this one over Theo.
Yes and no.
I mean, I know DLC's been very motivated lately.
Yes.
But,
and like you always say, any given Saturday. So
or Thursday in this case.
Or Thursdays in this case, but
yes.
It can happen.
Yeah. So DLC qualified for the 4-way match, as did Bradley Booker, which that one also surprised me a bit.
With a roll up.
With a roll up.
So that was So
the Luminary was quite surprised. Well, Luminary didn't have Hippie in their corner, so
maybe that was the problem. Maybe Googly Eyes need to be there.
That's better than what you used to call them.
It is, but we didn't. I can say this one on air.
Uh-huh.
The next match for the qualifying then was Anakin versus Ashlyn.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, you called this one because I went with Ashlyn, but I love her new gear.
Yeah,
I love that gear. So our Power Rough girl did get beat by Anakin. And here's the thing though, I really like this change in Anakin. I like it a lot.
Yeah, he's got that chip on his shoulder now.
He does, and he's a different monster now in the ring.
Yes, very much. And so our 4-way wound up being Anakin versus Bradley versus DLC versus Chris O'Brien.
Yes.
With no Trauma Unit presence at ringside. Rob made that call before the match.
Yeah, Rob kicked him out.
Yeah. The next match we had was Chubby Manchild versus Devontae Knox.
No, that is the Prodigy CMC.
Not my Prodigy. Oh, just wait till Friday, Minderz.
I've heard. Well, I haven't heard. I've seen.
And Friday, so will everyone else.
Devontae, you might be the final level, so when we cross paths, you better be operating at your highest level. Also, hi Casey, kissy emoji face. Oh boy, Kenny.
Minderz, should I unveil my my secret weapon here?
Sure, I'm a little concerned about it. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he has a megaphone.
It's the Rebaphone.
The Rebaphone?
Well, name is subject to change.
I got a bone to pick with you. What's this revolution?
I need to think of a better name.
What is this revolution?
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not saying it out loud though.
It's just a movement, you know. It's
Oh, okay.
People that are annoyed by chubby bearded wrestlers that get on my nerves. Damn it.
Oh wow. Now Dallas is in final level. You ain't boss mode. You don't even have NPC energy booty, man.
They're using video game jargon that I don't know.
All right, Bryce. Last Thursday night was
I did see this.
Best ever. Ashlyn drug Anakin down the entire front row, held him, and let each and every person she passed take a shot at him. The cat next to me stood up, lined up his chest chop, and swung for the fences.
It's true.
I'm so bummed. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm kind of bummed I wasn't there to get him back for all the times that he made my hand sting for 30 minutes, but it happens. But Devontae beat CMC.
Woo!
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
About that one. Yeah. Although I'm curious to see how this is going to work because we didn't talk about this, but after the Glitch and Joey match, Rob came out and had this idea.
Okay, explain this to me because I got confused.
Okay. The way I'm understanding it, Joey wants to get his hands on Trauma Unit. So I'm hoping Bossman's in the chat, and
he's in.
If I have this wrong, he can explain it.
I'm surprised there's no Rob in the chat, but David's in there.
I am too. But okay, so the way I understand this is that Joey gets to pick 3 guys, and then the 3 guys from Trauma Unit, and it's going to be one-on-one.
My whiteboard right now.
Right? It's going to be one-on-one. Stop it. One-on-one, and then whoever wins that match, like if it was a Joey guy, then they get a tag team with, or they get a team up with Joey to fight Trauma Unit. But
okay, I'm going to point one thing. I'm going to point out. One thing I'm going to point out real quick. CMC volunteered to be one of Joey's guys to take on Trauma Unit. He got put with Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Now there's no Chris.
Now there's no Chris. So I'm curious to see how this works.
Yeah, I'm not putting that up.
Dallas broke me. Dallas broke me. Okay, so anyway, that's the way that's supposed to go. So there's a possibility that this could be all of Trauma Unit against Joey. But it could be...
Is Casey going to be there?
See, I don't know. If Casey's there, yeah, it could potentially be a handicap match. A 3-on-1.
Yeah.
Either way.
Now, my question for this is, with Chris out, does Devontae get to pick a substitute for Chris? Does it still give them that potential 3-on-1 if Casey's not going to be there?
I don't.
Hang on. He posted early. He's coming. So Casey will be there.
Oh, Casey will be there. Okay.
All right, problem solved. So we can still get the potential 3-on-1 either way.
Yes. But if whoever Joey picks, then he gets that. So it could actually be a 3-on-1 the opposite direction too.
Right. Either way, it's not going to be a 3-on-3.
No.
Somebody's going to have an advantage here.
Or it'll be even.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh, so that's who's taking Chris's place.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, makes sense.
I mean, who's better?
Hey, CMC had a lot to say to KC last week, so.
Yeah, big surprise. He ran his trap, and now he's going to pay for it.
Okay, then we had the Angler versus Tommy Davis. Hey, this. Yeah, I skipped a match, and you haven't even caught me on it yet.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Gotcha.
Hey, I'm more and more impressed. I am becoming more and more impressed with Quest each time I see him.
Yes. I mean,
I'm ready for him to get his first win. He has been, and I'm ready to see him get his win. Which could happen, if I remember correctly, because he's got a match. I don't remember who he's fighting.
Who?
I don't remember. I think he's on the card, though, for Friday.
Who's that?
Quest.
Quest? Oh, I'm not
yeah.
Sure. CMC says someone needs to tell Walker, Texas.
No, that was KC. That's KC. What are you saying?
That's what KC said. No, David just sent me this, so I'm throwing it up.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in Edgewood this Friday, and let's see what he thinks he's going to do. So there we go. There's your confirmation. Casey Jackson will be there on Friday. All right. Anyway, back to what we were talking about with Quest. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was looking to see.
Oh, there we go. He's fighting the glitch on Friday.
There you go. So, Quest.
I got the pictures right there. I just didn't bother to look.
Of course you do. So, I'm hoping Quest gets his first win. I hate the fact. Hey, David, when you get our seats set up, you need like Reb on one end and me on the other end, please. Because I don't want to be anywhere near that bullhorn. Can you imagine how that's going to echo in that pole barn? I hope it's nice and we can have the doors open. That would be great.
Are you going to put me at the table?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put you over. No, I know what I'll do. I'll put you over with David. We'll put you over on the other side.
No, I want to stay on David's good side because, you don't want to piss off the boss.
So you'd rather sit next to me and piss me off. I gotcha. Okay.
Well,
anyway, PA won.
Well, the glitch is fun to piss off too.
Yeah, you've had fun with that. It was ref stoppage.
Ooh, we rearranged. David says.
Oh, well, I figured they probably would because I bet you were going to have I bet there's going to be a lot of people on Friday night. Yep. Barry's coming. AJ's coming. It's AJ's birthday weekend, so this is what we're going to do. So, anyway, can we get to the final match that was on this so we can?
So we can get to
and
Friday?
That was Anakin Murphy.
That was the 4-way.
Yes, Anakin Murphy, DLC, Chris O'Brien, and Bradley Booker. And it was a gauntlet match, which I was a little shocked by. I thought it was just going to be a regular fatal 4-way, but it wasn't. It was a gauntlet match, which I liked.
It was elimination.
I did like that.
No, it was elimination rules, not a gauntlet.
Well, elimination rules, yeah.
There's a difference. Gauntlet is they come one at a time, like on Monday.
I know.
Come
sorry.
On,
I've watched a lot of wrestling.
I'm going to show these. So this is apparently rearrangements that were made in the dojo, so they got good service. They got some more seating there on the other side by the latrine there, so they're accounting for a nice little turnout there. Papa Pullman, I think Anakin got dropped on his head a few too many times, knocked something loose up there.
Papa, you weren't the one that dropped him, were you? We'll have to wait and get the answer to that one. But then we had Anakin Murphy versus DLC versus O'Brien versus Booker, Bradley Booker.
And I didn't keep track of who eliminated whom in that match. Hang on, let me get my list out.
Well, Booker was the first one out.
Hang on, let me look. Yep, Booker was eliminated by Anakin first with the double stomp off the top rope. Then DLC eliminated Chris O'Brien with the Shining Wizard leg lariat kind of thing he does. And then Anakin beat DLC to win the match.
Yep. So
then we had a little stare down with Tommy on that one.
Yep. Needs sent slap back into him. I think Papa Pullman's volunteering to do that one.
I think Papa's still smarting from getting that double bird from Anakin.
Yeah, I think so. At last Matt Toon show. Yeah, so Anakin versus Tommy. I'm I'm very interested. Very interested. So I think it's going to be fun.
Yes.
It's going to be hard hitting. I'm interested to see what each of their chests look like after it's over with.
Mm-hmm. Well, neither one
Tommy,
of them is known
bring
to
the
tan,
icy hot.
so
Bring the icy hot.
let's
or the
run through
biofreeze,
the
whichever you prefer.
yes. All right, so let's run through the other matches we got. So we mentioned Joey O'Reilly, with the whole tag team situation there. Devontae against apparently Cujo Damone, according to
Yeah,
the flyer. I was not aware of a name change, but
I was
Cujo's a
not
strong
either.
name.
You
No,
know, that
so
belt does look really pretty.
it's a beautiful belt.
It is a
I
beautiful
like
belt.
this belt better than the TNA X Division belt that was the similar design because I like the gold
Uh-huh.
X better than the red X.
Yeah. Looks really good right there in front of Devontae, too.
Yeah.
But that just puts an
But
X
you
on your
wouldn't.
back.
Yeah, it's just a big gold target.
Yep.
All right. Well, we might as well do picks, Minderz, since it's Friday. Devontae or Damone? What do you think?
I'm going with Devontae. I can't go against Trauma
I've
Unit.
I've got to agree with you. I'm gonna pick Devontae on that one.
And it's nothing against Cujo, but
No. I mean, Trummy is gonna be there.
yeah.
Well, Theo and Casey will be there.
Well, Chris could always be there. Chris just may
He
not
might
get in
be
the
there.
ring.
Yeah. Right.
And he'll have a cast. So
Right.
there's the way we think, and then
And he does have a cowboy hat.
He does. He does.
Be Cowboy Chris O'Brien. Might be infringing on Joey's gimmick, though.
It might be just a touch. Just a touch.
Move on.
Move
Shall
on.
we move on?
Yes.
All right. Ashlyn Alexander versus AMB versus the Luminary versus Bradley Booker. Fatal 4-way.
I'm picking 2.
You're picking poop.
2.
Oh, you can't pick 2.
Why not?
Well, there can only be one winner.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go for A and B.
Ooh, bold.
I really liked him the last time he wrestled, so
He was impressive.
he was impressive. And but again, anybody wins in this and I'm okay with it. I really am.
Because BA's not in it.
Exactly. No, BA has a special match that night. Idiot.
Are you picking the Luminary?
Who are you picking, Reb?
Not big surprise. I'm gonna go with Ashlyn in this one. I think Lariat's aplenty for these poor saps that she's in the ring with.
Our Power Rough Girl.
Power Rough Girl with a U,
Yep.
apparently.
Yep.
So make sure you get that right. All right. Next up, you got the Glitch and Quest Parker. I think this is going to be Quest's first win.
I do too.
He's ready.
I'm pulling for Quest.
I think he's ready.
I'm pulling for Quest.
Of course, if Glitch doesn't win, he may be
Glitch.
killed.
Wait. I hope ready Quest because I'm gonna make you glitch.
Well, I hope so, Glitch, because if not, Ray might stuff you in your suitcase.
Yeah, she might stuff you in the suitcase.
She did not look happy after that match on Thursday.
No, she did not. Not at all. She did not look happy. Next match, please.
But to be fair, when is the Yui ever happy, per se?
When she wins.
Or
that's
when
the
Joey
happiest
suffers.
you get. Exactly.
Right.
Either way.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Let's move on. All right. Speaking of the EOE, B.A. Malkin is getting his shot at the Shining Light Championship Friday.
Hey, this is because he really messed up last year on her birthday.
Yeah.
He ruined her birthday celebration. So
yeah. And I
he
don't know if you know
brought
this,
all
EOE
this on
holds
himself.
grudges.
That they do. She really does.
Yes. Yeah. All right, Minderz, pick me a winner here, BA or Reign Victoria.
Reign. I can't in good conscience go BA.
Oh, I know. A little part of you dies inside when you pick BA for anything.
It does.
Are you going to have a sign?
I don't know yet. They're kind of too bulky to take down there. I probably have a sign for Tommy though. I need to make sure Tommy has
main
signs.
event Tommy.
Yep.
Get a main event Tommy sign going.
Yep.
I'm going to agree with you. As curious I would be to see BA have a run with that Shining Light title. I think it's going to be Rain. She's very attached to that belt.
Yet. It's not time yet
Rain,
for him to have a belt.
Rain is very attached to that title, so I think she will do anything and everything to keep it.
Yes. Glitch glitch out.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what she keeps in the suitcase with the crown is the belt.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know why this bothers me so much.
You still say there should have been a midget in it.
That was my original theory, was that she had a little midget in there to help out, But after looking more thoroughly at the box, I don't think it's wide enough.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I noticed that when we actually got the luggage brought over to our side of the ring this time.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, what's the next match?
All right, next up here we have Theo White versus the Shotgun City Sheriff Clayton Clark, the Clydesdale.
Now wait a minute. This is going to be part of that Joey situation.
Yep, this is when Joey went to Clayton over the weekend and recruited him. There was a video on social media of that conversation. So if Clayton wins, then he's teaming up with Joey against Trauma Unit.
Yeah.
And they both do enjoy their cowboy attire. So
they do. Sense. Well, didn't Joey give Clayton the hat? So
he did. So that is the face of a confident man with that hat on.
Now, Theo, I'm not being a traitor. I'm not. But Clayton Clark kind of got a soft spot in my heart. As much as I hate to admit it. So I'm going to go Clayton Clark. I know, right? It's the whole he's part of the cult.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to say Clayton's going to take this one.
Yep.
All right, next
then it comes down to CMC and KC.
Right. Oh, Minderz.
I'm in trouble. I'm sorry, Theo. I love you. I still have Trauma Unit. I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Hey, you didn't make a
even though she was laughing at you after the DLC match, Theo.
I did not. I didn't laugh at him.
Moving on. Let's see.
That was not. No, I did not laugh at him.
All right, you weren't.
You're just trying to get me in more trouble. I'm already in I get myself in enough trouble. I don't need your help.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up. Breathe, Minderz. Deep breath.
I'm trying. Kenny.
All right. And
what are you doing to me?
Is this for the title? Is what I want to know.
I don't believe so.
It doesn't say it on the thing, so I'm kind of think it's a non-title match. But Mad Dog Connolly versus Kenny Calix.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
The chops will echo off the walls.
They will.
The 01 Dojo.
This is going to be a fun
David
match.
says non-title. Okay.
Okay. This is going to be a fun match.
It will be a fun match. Watch out for that chain.
You know what? Just on who it is, this could be a possible contender for match of the night.
Yes, absolutely.
Very well.
Rob will be comfortably nestled up in his little cocoon.
Yeah.
Where he can't get hit with a chain.
Stay up there.
Yes.
Don't come down.
Whoever the referee is, don't touch the chain.
Yeah. Depending on who the referee is.
Yeah, I don't know who it's going to be. It depends on who's there, I suppose.
Yep.
All right. Pick me a winner, Minderz. Mad Dog or Calix?
The fans are going to be the winner in this. Kenny, I love you, but I can't go against the Mad Dog. I can't.
You know what?
Wait, it's non-title though. Yeah, I still can't.
I think I can.
Can you?
Think I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna pick Kenny in this one.
Okay.
Kenny beat Carrot.
Anakin's gonna be there.
Do you think he's gonna want to get mixed up with Connolly though?
No, but I could see him costing Kenny. He
I
won't
haven't
want
heard a
Kenny to
title
win.
match yet, but I have beaten the former heavyweight champion.
Heavyweight champion? Which heavyweight champion?
Shoot. Joey, wasn't it?
Did he beat Joey? Garrett was junior heavyweight. He'd never been a heavyweight.
Right. Yet. All right. So next up, well, hang on. Comment.
I would say if Kenny wins,
will he get a title shot?
He should.
Papa Pullman's asking. I would think so. Oh, Kenny,
He
I was
did
right.
beat
He
Joey.
did beat Joey.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's right. He did. That was when everything was going. Okay. Yeah, I do remember that now. Okay.
All right, next up, we got a bit of a rematch here. DLC and the Angler against the O'Neil brothers.
Oh boy.
I don't think the O'Neil brothers took that last defeat lying down in Edgewood, so I think they're coming with a purpose this time.
Yeah. Now, is that going to get them in trouble, though?
How so?
Are they going to come back with too much of a vengeance and end up beating themselves?
It's very possible. The Angler's crafty.
Yes. So is DLC.
So
DLC. Wear a cup.
Yes, DLC. Yeah. The O'Neills aren't above taking a shot below the belt if they have to.
So wear a cup.
Pick me a winner here, Minderz.
I'm going with the O'Neills.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
That'll make it 1-1, and then we got to have one more. So
we got to have a rubber match. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's talk about our main event, Minderz. TNT Championship match. Tommy Davis defending against Anakin Murphy. This is one the winner is the fans.
Yeah, again. Because
there'll be a lot of chopping.
My ears are already ringing, and we haven't even got there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Angler, don't wear a cup. Okay.
Oh, geez.
All right. Yeah.
If you need one, I'm sure Harley has one in the suitcase.
Here's the thing. Again, Kenny's going to be there.
That's true.
So, and Kenny's not going to. It's going to play both ways. Anakin doesn't want to see Kenny get the belt. Kenny doesn't want to see Anakin get the belt. I'm going to go with Tommy Davis.
I'm going to throw something at you. I'm also picking Tommy for this, for the record. But what you just said, if Anakin did win the belt, then you would think that would put Kenny right at the top of the list for the title shot.
You would think.
So maybe he does want Anakin to win, so maybe he'll stay out of it. Am I overthinking this? My whiteboard is in the shop. I don't have it behind me.
You need to wait till your whiteboard's out of the shop.
Yeah.
Because this is what a wrestling mind looks like most of the time, and that's a whiteboard with a bunch of red string going all over the place.
Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny with the whiteboard.
There you go.
Google it.
But yeah, I think it's gonna all okay. Kenny said, "Nah, I wouldn't stop Anakin from winning the belt just so I could take it away from him and watch him cry about it." Okay.
Smart man.
He is a smart man. I'm not saying he's not.
He's a smart feller.
He is.
Yes.
But you can't take out though Tommy's just Tommy. And Tommy's great too. So this is gonna, like you said, the fans are gonna win on this match because this is gonna be great and fun. Yes. And I'm not gonna know who to yell for. So I have to make two signs.
Now, if given the opportunity, will you chop Anakin?
No, I won't.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'm just a fan, and in my opinion, I don't feel like the fans should touch the wrestlers while they're doing their thing.
Yeah. Also, we forgot to put a picture up here, Minderz.
I made Joey sad.
He should be happy because apparently there's a new member of the Lowlifes, Minderz.
I've seen this.
As soon as he put the hat on, and he throws up that L.
Yep.
But then, of course, we got the thing about CMC.
Hey, CMC should take that as a compliment because that means he's Kurt Angle. So that's definitely a compliment.
Yeah, but it's the hat though. It's a tiny hat.
That is so funny. Oh, if CMC would have only been alive when that was done.
He looks like a 48-year-old man, but he's what, 18?
He's 19.
19 now? Well,
yeah.
I was off by a hair.
You're off. You're so mean. Is that everything? No, we still have Saturday to talk about. Next Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I only have a couple matches announced here for
we
next
had a couple
Saturday.
more. You'll have to go. We'll have to go back and
Prelude to War Games, March 23rd at the Burgess Osborne Auditorium. I'm gonna say Auditorium for some reason. The match is announced. Mad Dog Connolly defending the heavyweight championship against Jabari King, big silverback.
The silverback.
Yes. And then Benjamin Trust against Gary J.
Cats like to play with eagles.
My money would be on the Eagles.
Nah. My money's on the cat.
Prey. The bird of prey for a reason.
Nah.
All right.
I ain't gonna root for no dweeb.
Well, I didn't say you have to, but I'm just saying literally, if I had to pick between a cat and an eagle, I'd pick the eagle to win a fight, but I like cats better.
I like cats.
All right. Let me see. I want to make sure I get this right here.
Then we have Kenny and Carrot, which I need to come up with a really cool tag team name for them.
Kenny and Carrot against
versus BA and Anakin.
And yes. I'd say you could use their initials, but that might get you in a lot of trouble.
BKKKK. That's not good.
No. And then we got Zach Hendrix against Tommy Davis.
Yes.
They announced. And is that all of it?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me run back up to the chat.
I think that's the only two that were announced. We still have to pay some bills here, Minderz. And then
yeah, I know. I'm looking. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Hey, can you at least talk so that way this isn't riveting television?
Well, it helps that it's not a podcast anymore, so now they can at least look at us.
That's true.
Kenny says that Gary has that dad strength.
Okay, yeah, I guess that is everything that we've been.
Papa Pullman. Who hits him harder, Mad Dog or Gary?
Gary.
Yes, David. Thank you for the information. We appreciate it as always.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's pay some bills real quick, Minderz, and then we'll talk about what's coming up next week.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
You weren't watching me jam out over here, were you?
No, I was jamming out too. My head gets a bobbing with that song.
I love that music.
Chase. Giorgio Moroder's very nice.
All right, who we got coming up next week?
Next week, we will be joined by our buddy, the Vinyl Gospel Dallas Preacher, joining us once again.
So excited.
Yes.
Wait, so I have a question.
Shoot.
Are we still going to make him do a fun fact, or are we just going to let him do it on air live?
Maybe we'll have him do it on air.
Okay. We just need to make sure he knows, so in that way.
Yeah. After that, we're kind of figuring out some guests. There's some.
I have some things I need to throw past you that I have some ideas.
Okay.
But I know how much you trust me when I say I'm getting a guest.
Well, as long as you're forthcoming with me and tell me who you've got, then it's all right. When you try to surprise me is when I have the issues.
It's when you get nervous.
That's when for good reason. I watched last week's episode, by the way, and good Lord.
It was so funny. I loved it. I laughed through all of it a lot. It was so fun.
All right. Well, Minders, what do you say we get out of here?
Well, how about you put up 01 stuff and
yes.
talk about the Patreon, and then we can get out of here.
This is why I keep you around.
Is this why you keep me around?
That's one of the reasons.
Okay.
All right. 01 merchandise: T-shirts, water bottles, cups, travel mugs, coffee cups, tumblers, stickers, all kinds of cool stuff there for your perusal at all the shows. And also online, you can order stuff on the 01.com, or I'm sorry, 01USA.com. Make sure I say the whole site. So other T-shirts, you can get the Get Your Shit and Move shirt. You can get the Fighting Athletes, the collector's item Reign Victoria Corn-Fed Hero shirt, the 01 Army shirt. I need to get a new one. I think I've worn mine too much because the logo is completely faded off of it. So I may have to talk to David about that. 01 versus everyone, the one I am currently wearing on my my chiseled torso there.
Okay.
Problem?
Nope. Not a one.
Uh-huh. And
did you notice I have something missing though back here? I don't like it.
Yeah, where's all your
I need to get it.
Stuff?
It's all there.
But your body bag's missing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you move it because of all the thumbtacks?
After I stepped on one last week, yeah, I was a little perturbed.
Yeah. All right. So, more stuff here. We can get the EOE Reign Victoria shirt as modeled by the Glitch on a semi-regular basis. And then
what did we say that was a Chris O'Brien pun?
What?
KC just threw up a comment.
Oh, we said breaking news when we talked about.
Oh, that's true. We okay.
Yeah, we didn't mean anything by it.
We didn't mean anything by it,
no.
But I could see where that got misconstrued.
Yeah, that's true. Patreon.com/01USA, $5 a month and up for all the tiers. You get all the Thursday Night Throwdown episodes, big shows, bonus matches, content, all kinds of good stuff on there. So definitely a deal worth making. Plus, if you pay enough, you can get tickets to the shows.
Pick me.
Oh, he's talking to the boss
man. Okay. Well, we said breaking news earlier and then showed the picture of the break.
We're forthcoming. We'll admit to it, but
yeah,
again, meant nothing by it.
Can I? If I might make a BA sign come Friday. I just might.
I wouldn't put it past you. So
I just might.
For rain in that one.
Well, kinda. More just to annoy BA.
Can I still annoy the Glitch? Because I mean,
yes.
I'm gonna have the Rebaphone.
Yes, you can still annoy the Glitch, but it's kind of what a friend of mine pointed out about a certain haircut.
Oh, I know what you're talking about because you told me.
I can't unsee it. I'm sorry, I can't.
I know.
He's gonna hate me.
Well. Love every bit of it.
I do. I love it. The more he hates me, the better it is. It's great. The more I get under his skin, the more I annoy him. I love it. Mm-hmm. All right. Do we have everything where we can get out of here now?
I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get out of here, Minderz. So until next Wednesday, and hopefully we'll see you guys on Friday night in Edgewood. And then next Wednesday with Dallas Preacher. For Minderz, this is Reb. Remind you all, life is hard, work stiff, and we'll see you guys next week.